Hello, I'm Hon Lee. I was born in Brooklyn, grew up in New York City's Chinatown, and went to public school 23. Remember the bestseller, All I Needed to Know I Learned in Kindergarten? Well, being a slow learner, I'd have to extend that by several grades. One of the most valuable life lessons I learned was from an incident in 4th grade. Please allow me to read a passage from my memoir about the incident. I lived across the street from Public School 23, a 5-story structure with a reddish-gray stone facade. My least favorite teacher there was Mrs. Reardon, who taught 4th grade. She was volatile and would blow up at the slightest infraction of her rules. Not lining up promptly and not finishing your milk and cookies were just a few examples. When she got angry, she'd hit, slap, or bang heads against the nearest hard surface. She whacked my head once so hard it left a mark on our classroom wall. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still visible. Today she'd be sued for child abuse, but back then her methods were tolerated. I'll never forget the time she grabbed my friend Anthony by the hair and smashed his head repeatedly against a solid oak desktop. Thunk, thunk, thunk. I cringed at the sickening sound of skull on wood. Mrs. Reardon usually stopped when she saw tears, but Anthony was a streetwise Italian kid. He didn't flinch. Failing to get the response she wanted, Mrs. Reardon's face got redder and redder, and her body began trembling. I thought her head was going to erupt like a volcano, but she started sobbing instead. "You're as dense as this wood," she cried as she released her grip. Anthony showed me that no matter how bad things got, you could survive just by hanging tough. So as I grew older and as I encountered future Mrs. Reardons in the guise of an ostensible friend or obvious foe, I'd always remember the example Anthony set that day. Don't shed a tear, even when someone or something or some event is, figuratively, if not literally, trying to smash your head open. I learned that I could survive difficult people, difficult times, and difficult situations just by hanging tough. Thank you.